free if I have to.
Alright,
You'll have to tell me when
I'm
you
gonna
switch
switch over now.
because I won't be able to tell. You'll have to tell me when you switched over because I won't be able to tell. Oh wait, Tim skips the introduction because Tim's is the host.
Okay, welcome back. Right now, going to have Keith on. He's gonna do a run of Octopath Traveler for the Ophelia single story category.
Yep.
Okay, I guess I don't really have much to add. Do the countdown when you're ready.
Sounds good. So, we'll start in 3, 2, 1. So, for anyone who doesn't know, Octopath Traveler is a JRPG series with 8 different characters. You can start with any one of them and recruit them the rest as you sort of go along in your journey. This run is a single story Ophelia, so we use Ophelia, who's sort of like the cleric-based character. Now, every one of the 8 characters has a path action. Ophelia's being a cleric is she can guide people, and they'll join us on our journey and fight for us in battle. Typically, we just use it for story elements, but we'll use it for one guy for the first few chapters. Nothing much to talk about at the moment, it's just tutorial-based stuff. We're learning how our path action works by taking a kid back home, I think. It's hard to tell sometimes with these little side stories. But basically, if there is a little bit of lore to this, our sister's essentially being told she has to travel across the world, taking the sacred flame to all corners of the sort of realm as part of the Holy Church's ritual. But our father is incredibly sick, and she's very attached to our father and doesn't want to leave. So we're going to go comfort her a little bit and then go take the flame for ourselves and go do the journey. Yes, good old flashbacks. Fortunately, we can skip cutscenes in this game just by holding B. Okay, and now we're going to sort of prepare for the first dungeon of the game. We're going to go and buy a weapon for Ophelia. Specifically the quartz rod. And we're going to go hire someone to help us out for our first few chapters. And I hate this guy. He has an ability called Summon Winds, which means that when we summon him in battle, he'll either just attack, or he'll use an ability called Summon Winds and hit with 3 times with wind attacks. Why that's important is, well, I'll explain shortly when we get our first encounter of the game. So, how battles work is that enemies sort of have a shield to them, and we need to do a certain number of hits to things they're weak to in order to break them. Once they're broken, we can deal much higher levels of damage to them, or guarantee a flee if it's a wild encounter. So early on when we've just got Ophelia, I'll be just fleeing from a lot of encounters. I won't actually be fighting them. 2 encounters is a little unlucky, it's a bit rare. And later when we pick up a few other characters, I'll start to fight a bit more and gain a little bit of experience. But the reason why Summon Winds is really useful... is because it deals 3 hits, and the first couple bosses we fight to are weak to winds. So we want him to use Summon Winds whenever possible, because it'll quickly break the opponent's shields for us, and we can actually beat these bosses quickly. Thanks for the good luck, Axie. And if you're wondering how I remember what these things are weak to, I don't. I'm looking at a table that tells me right now. We should be coming up to our first boss now. No, what am I doing?
Exciting.
Sorry, Tone Talk. I had to give that bit of an intro on like how the game works, basically. And we're on to our first battle now. Scrolling to what to do. So summon first, please summon wins. Nope. The jerk. Actually need to move my... He summoned wins and I knocked over my sensor bar. Let's go. Okay. So now he's broken. Dude, I didn't need the summon wins now. It's sort of useless. Another mechanic is the boost mechanic, where if we don't use it for a certain number of turns, it sort of builds up, as if he's using it now, and lets us use sort of stronger attacks as time passes. So right there I boosted up to a level 4 Holy Light in order to deal more damage to the boss. And now we're on the second stage. Really need summon wins here. Nope. This is not good. I've got 3 turns to do this right. Insta-die, I think. And my health's a little too low, so I need to heal. Please. Yes! Okay. This should be fine. Yeah, this is fine. No! Don't attack that! Uh-oh. Okay, I've just barely lived this battle. For reference, that enemy... Oh, what? Excuse me? Oh, the game's beautiful visually. Also, I've never... He must have used summon wins so many times that it killed the boss before I could get to it again. Generally, I'm meant to deal another hit to it. Hey,
Yeah,
Sorry, you go, Jims.
I was just gonna say, I've seen you play this before, and like watching you play it, I've always loved the mix between the 2D and the 3D art style.
Oh, it's beautiful, honestly. I was in
Yeah.
love with the game the first time I saw a demo for it.
So I'm guessing you got this game when it released in 2018?
Yep. I had the original demo when it was just called Project Octopath, then got the second demo, which was all of the chapter 1s, and then bought the game on release.
Nice.
And they're actually making a sequel soon. Octopath 2's coming out early next year, so I'll definitely be playing that when it comes out.
There is no choice. My turn.
And now it's a little bit more relaxed. We're just going to be running off to get Cyrus, who's the scholar. So a little bit of moving around, trying to minimize battles as much as we can.
I will battle.
Okay, we got the frog. This is a little bit slow because I have to use a spell to break him. Can't just staff him. Yeah, pretty much the first, I would say, 30-ish minutes is us sort of moving around now the whole area, getting to every region that we're going to need to get to, and getting the 3 characters we're going to use for the final fights.
There is no choice.
Also, wow, 2 encounters is unlucky here.
Oh, sacred light. I'll do my best.
Yeah, not much to talk about at this stage. If there's any donations, Tim's, or anything you want to say host-wise, feel free to do so now.
Certainly. So Sarcom is supporting the charity Save the Children. Save the Children focuses on improving the lives of children through better education, healthcare, and economic opportunities, as well as providing emergency aid and emergency aid in natural disasters and other conflicts. Do explanation if you feel like donating and supporting the charity. Do exclamation mark donate. All proceeds go to them. So anyway, you can continue on.
That's all good. Perfect timing. So we just arrived at Atlasdom, which is where Cyrus is here, our scholar. Now, before we can take Cyrus out of his hometown, we need to beat his chapter 1 as well. So while this is Ophelia's single story, we're also going to do a little bit of Cyrus's and Tress's story too. Basically, Cyrus has sort of some book has gone missing in his library, and we're trying to essentially track that down. Cyrus's path action lets us sort of scrutinize characters, scrutinize NPCs. And they might give us info like cheaper wares at stores, or they might just give us hidden items. We'll primarily be using it for hidden items. So right here was a hidden item we got. We'll use it in a fight a bit later. And I'm just going to buy Cyrus a bit of a stronger thing to use, and a couple of pointed hats, which boosts magic damage for both of them. And we scrutinized the guard earlier, so we'll just pick up that item off him before we go to the next area. Yeah, I don't know if I explained that properly. Missing book, Cyrus is like a detective, and he wants to figure out who stole it and why. And it's actually one of his colleagues who isn't suspicious at all. He just has his study in an underground cave, not suspicious at all.
Flame, protect us.
Also, now we actually start killing things.
I'll not.
Okay. Oh! I wasn't meant to flee that, but alright. Force a habit.
I will battle.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a rarer enemy. I don't tend to see this one this often.
I'll not be.
Oh yeah, definitely. A nice secluded cave with lots of enemies floating around. Definitely the right place to have your study. Conducting research. Also, I wasn't paying attention in the first fight. I might have gotten a soul stone that let me skip to that, but that was my fault. I should have paid attention a little bit more. Alright, this fight I've been choking a lot lately, so I might focus on this just to not muck it up. Summon Winds Guy, come on. Yes! Cooperating, unbelievable. This is also the last fight that I actually use him. Fireball.
My turn now.
Okay, Ophelia, I'm gonna heal Cyrus. I'm gonna be safe. I could have attacked him. But I summon Wind Sky. What the hell? He's never been this lucky for me.
I'll do my best.
Okay, I did get lucky. Alright, that takes rid of the other enemies, so now they won't screw us over at this point. So no choking has been done. At this point, I'm just going to try and whack him down. Hope the Summoned Winds Guy comes in clutch again. Jesus. This is absurdly good luck. Okay, this fight's just one, I think, at this point.
Here I go. Oh, sacred light.
Oh, flames! Rain! Rock!
I'll not.
Hope this beats him. No, I broke him too quickly. I didn't have enough boosts built up. I have to go through this again. He'll probably die before I break him, but I may as well get Summon Winds Guy back out. It's fine. Fine. We'll charge next turn, I think. No, he didn't charge. Thank goodness I'm killing him next turn. Hey Amber, thank you for the GLGL. Is Summon Winds Guy gonna... Why did he... He's just cooperating too much. I think this is actually going to be a rainbow. Alright, and after this we'll actually be going and doing some grinding. You know, surely it's an RPG, we always do grinding in RPG speedruns. Though, this grinding will look a little different than what you're used to seeing, potentially. And by that, I'm...
You're saying we're
Yeah?
you're saying we're not gonna kick a bunch of boxes and vents over and over again for 20 minutes?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, darn.
No, the good thing about this is we're only grinding to get a technique called evasive maneuvers on Cyrus. So, something that we're going to see very shortly. This loading screen is done. Okay. Is basically, I'll just show this, I can't actually do it at the moment, is we can spend job points that we get in battle to unlock new skills. Eventually, once a character unlocks 4 skills for a certain class, like Ophelia is the cleric, Cyrus is the scholar. Once they learn enough techniques, we will be able to gain what's known as a support skill.
Can't we settle this
And
like
Cyrus's support skill is called evasive maneuvers, which decreases the chance of us getting random enemy encounters, which is really important.
interesting dynamic?
Also, this is going to be weird.
Oh,
I'm used to having lightning blast at this point. I think I probably should do this fight, even if it's going to be slow.
Now, what next?
Mainly because I don't have any way to break them anyway.
Raise, rock.
My turn now.
You know what? If someone wins, guy, do something. They were weak to... I should have known they were weak to staffs.
My turn now.
Okay, this... Someone wins, guy's been so cooperative. He's usually a jerk and bullies me horribly.
Marathon luck.
Yeah. Alright, here's our grinding, by the way.
Looks fun.
Whoa, an RPG with grinding. This is new to me.
Here we go.
My turn now.
We're basically snuck into a high level area and we're just going to kill everything with this stone. And if I've done this right, I should have enough. I don't. That's fine though. I need lightning blasts. And I need luminescence. Okay. And that's the grinding done. I do need a little bit more points, but I'll get that from an encounter just in this area.
Can't we settle this?
Okay,
gently?
same fight, but it's gonna go so much better this time.
Now, what?
Oh boy.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
I'll not. There.
Okay, that was meant to kill him, but he killed himself. Neck and jerk.
What was the logical route?
So we'll just break him.
Well then. There. My. Oh, sacred.
Alright, now he's dead. Enemy encounters not going as well as they usually do. And now Cyrus is good. So I'll teach him Blizzard because those are some skills I want later. And now he has a support skill. So now we should hopefully not get as many enemy encounters. I say hopefully because I'm about to enter an area reserved for like chapter 3, chapter 4 style enemies. Which will kill me very quickly. So the goal is to essentially sneak to this town before I get an encounter. And I'm coming here just so I'll be able to teleport here later on. Because in this game, once you visit a town, that's good enough. You can just teleport back there instantly. So I'll tag Noble Court, and then I'll go up here, pick up this item, and start to head. I want to say to Ophelia's Chapter 4 town, but not quite. To get to that town, I'm guaranteed an encounter, and at the moment, I can't beat that encounter. So instead, I'm just going to come here, collect a few extra little items and money for later, and then start to sort of proceed towards Tressa. But tagging Noble Court means that we can walk fairly close back. We can walk fairly close to the town later. Give me the money. Yes. Okay. Oh. That was bad. I might have gotten an encounter. Alright. Now we're off to get Tressa. So, essentially this split is a bit of a resident sleeper. So if there are any donations or anything for the host, feel free to say. Or if you've got any questions,
Well, actually, we did get some donations, and with this donation, we have made it over 100 pounds. We have now reached 110 pounds. This is thanks to Ticker, who just donated, saying, "Okay, so Fossil League Dino Tournament Championship is another Pokemon ripoff, but that's okay. The Monster Battle RPG game has become so popular that it's nearly its own genre, so there's room for, yeah. Anyway, you may carry on."
No, that's huge. Thank you, Ticker, for the big donation. We finally
Yeah,
hit
thank
the
you so much.
$100.
Yeah, this is great considering it's basically our first day.
Yeah.
A bit over that probably. Yeah, that's a big W. I agree,
W.
Tone Dog.
W's in chat, please.
Yeah, and a big W for Fossil League Dino Tournament Championship. I mean,
We're 1/10 of the way to getting that at
Tournament.
the end of the marathon, Kappa.
yeah, yeah. A lot of great runs left.
And now we get one of the most broken characters. Tressa is the merchant. And she has a few things that make her a little bit broken. She has a bit of a passive skill that just lets her randomly pick up money whenever we just transition between rooms. On top of that as well, she has this skill called Hired Help, which lets us spend money to summon really strong people that help us, and just like one-shot hard enemies. We'll be using that to essentially fight every major boss after this one. Which means that money is going to be a big part of the run after this. Now if we're getting a little bit more experience, never hurts to have a bit more up our sleeve. Makes us a little bit stronger for some of the later fights. But also, warning, this is the hardest battle in the whole run. Oh, I'm just terrified thinking about it. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this. You know, this is where true RNG comes in the run. I could lose like 5-6 minutes here and go horribly overestimate.
That would be so bad.
I know, right?
It really would be really bad, but yeah.
So guys, I baited someone with that.
Now, let's get down
This
to
fight's hard. We've got 2 enemies at once. How on earth are we ever going to be able to handle both of them?
Try this on your side.
A gift for you.
Oh, well, Well, we did it. We got great luck.
Thus ends your lesson.
Ah, with that fight, we just use those 2 items and win. At this point, we're a little bit too strong and have too many OP items to just smack around these enemies. And that's just chapter 1. So we've now
Let's
got
go.
all of the characters we need. We're going to be doing what I like to call exploring, which is essentially going to some of the chapter 2 areas, tagging all the towns that we'll need to teleport to later.
Do you know anything about like the top run routing? Is it, or are you like doing your own route, a similar route?
So,
Have you looked at the higher up runs?
so this is a little bit of a beginner route from what I know. The higher up routes use what's known as Ophelia Warriorwart strats, which are a lot more RNG dependent. Which is why, well, starting out, I was recommended not to do that route. And for the marathon, I decided not to try and learn that one. I just wanted to stick with this one, which is a little bit more consistent. But I'm trying to remember specifically what they do. Warriorwart, I think, is a certain skill that... It's been a while since I actually used that particular... This way. Wait, no. I went the wrong way and I'm gonna get an encounter now because I'm silly. Yep.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Okay,
Nothing will quiet
please.
the
Yep.
storm.
Didn't think that would work. There we go. Okay, not too bad.
The flame guides us true.
Yeah, what we're going to go grab now are things called shrines. What they do is they unlock secondary classes for each of our characters, so they can use skills from another class. What we're grabbing here is the warrior shrine, or we're looting the warrior shrine. So we'll be able to sort of have the ability to give one of our characters the warrior class and the skills that are on offer in it. For now though, we're not going to use it. We're going to again trapeze around very high level areas that we really shouldn't be in. And we shouldn't get encounters provided I move efficiently. So the danger level is essentially the recommended level that we should be at tackling each room. And there's Tressa getting us a bit of extra money, let's go. Now, what we're going to do up here, we're going to do what's known as a save and quit. Basically, whenever you reload into a room, you start what's known as the encounter rate timer again, which is a certain amount of time in which you're guaranteed to get no encounters. We do that to ensure that we actually don't get an encounter in this room, and we can go loot the thief shrine, the merchant shrine without any concerns. We'll use that a few times in the run for really big rooms like this one, like the Moonstruck Coast. The Merchant Shrine is going to be so useful because it means that we can get someone else to use the skill Hired Help. It means we'll have double the amount of money of using power-ups. But we aren't only going to be able to use that, we have to also use some of the items that we've been using already, the Soul Stones. Specifically, we'll need some of the larger ones, and we can only really get them easily from later game areas like this one. going to do is hopefully make it to Goldshore without an encounter. Okay, that's good. So this is where Ophelia's chapter 3 would be. There are 4 chapters in the game. So we'll just tag chapter 3 so we can warp straight to it later. Now we're going to try and make our way to Grandport, which has a lot of soul stones for us to grab. We'll scrutinize that guy so that when we're at Ophelia's chapter 2, we'll be able to turn in... No, sorry, chapter 3. We'll be able to turn in a quest that'll get us just a little bit of extra money, and I got the bad luck encounter.
Now, what next?
Please flee. Okay, this is probably a death.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Not much I can do there, unfortunately. Bit of bad RNG. Unfortunately, the game auto-saves every single room, so you only ever really have to redo a room if you get bad luck like this. Does lose a fair bit of time, unfortunately, though. It's pretty much only this area where I could get screwed over by encounters. Just getting to Grandport. Everywhere else I've got sort of enough back. There tend to be backups to get you through. That was also a really early encounter. There we go, that's much better. I'm gonna do another save and quit here because we need to pick up a chest that has $20,000 in it. Just nice and chilling with that money.
Dang.
We'll make use of another save and quit here because we need to pick up another item. But even with the save and quit, it's very monk-ass in this room. So if I get unlucky and get an encounter, the instructions are just basically hope Ophelia lives, hope you can summon winds, and maybe live. And if it's not the birds that are attacking you, you're just dead. So let's see if I can avoid the encounter. Oh, that's good luck.
Let's go.
Wait, no, wrong store. This is the one where I need to buy the unearring bracelet. And we're just going to essentially buy some stuff because Tress's path action allows us to buy various items from NPCs. So we'll buy some items that we'll need for boss fights up ahead. That guy, oops, this guy. Energizing pomegranate. And this guy will have another one of them. It'll be a medium. Oh no, it's a large as well. And the healing great bunch, which we might need for healing later on. I then pinch that chest. Oops. I'm skill issuing a little bit there. There we go. Now we just loot some stuff from the stadium and we should be good to go. For reference, this is where Tress's chapter 4 is. So he's sort of gotten here a little bit early. Alright, and we've got one little bit of exploration left to go. We'll duck over all the way to the other side of the map to go encounter Therion, who is essentially Tress's counterpart. Instead of buying things, he steals things. But we won't actually be picking up Therion. We'll just be taking... Of course I get the encounter. Oh, and of course it's the conch. And I was caught by surprise. I can kill these, but it's just annoying. Especially when it hides in shell. I always get the weaknesses of them confused. It's either the bow or the lance. But one little smack with the staff was enough to finish it off. So we're back in Cobblestone, but this time I'm actually going to go up this time. Instead of before where I thought I was going up, but no, I was meant to go left. Yeah, in terms of differences between what I do in the top level runs, some of the biggest differences these days and what the sort of meta is for top level runs is playing on the PC version, because we don't time without loads on console. The PC, they've recently implemented a load remover and an auto splitter. So most people are playing because of that added sort of advantage.
Mhm.
Also because in that grinding split before, when I went to the high leveled area and just killed everything with a soulstone, you don't have to do that. There's a rare sort of encounter I could have gotten on the way, called a Kate. If I just killed that with the light soulstone, I wouldn't have had to do the grinding. I would have had enough just to move on from there. And high level runs were finding that a little bit annoying because it was such a rare thing to get. And that was essentially determining whether runs would live or die. So for PC, they sort of implemented what's known as the Kate mod. It's a separate variable, so you can always sort of discern who's used it and who hasn't. But basically, the people who use the Kate mod essentially guarantee getting a Kate on the way, so they don't have to go do the grinding that we did. And now we're in Alphen's area. We won't be picking up Alphen. We've got all the characters we're actually going to be using for the rest of the run. All we need is just the Thief Shrine. It makes the fights a little... yeah. Rare that I don't get an encounter here. Oh, I surprised my foes. Let's go.
I'll not be defeated.
Where is it? There it is.
I am not made for such battles.
Okay, I wanted to ideally avoid it. Yeah, removing RNG, the best part of any speedrun. I mean, to be fair, this game is very RNG dependent. I can understand why at the highest level they'd want to remove something that's just so rare but is required to PB. Well, it might look like we're going to save and quit. We're actually just going to enter the mine to reset our encounter time. Gonna yoink this soulstone for later, or if I'm unlucky on the way. So at this point, I shouldn't die if I get an unlucky encounter. If I get like 3 unlucky encounters, that's a bit different. Sorry, what was that, Tone Dog?
The graphics look sick in there.
Oh, that's great. Like, the game always adds such atmosphere to every sort of area. Oh no! As I ran into the wall. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Let's do this.
I literally just picked that up and I'm using it.
You got more than you bargained for.
Well, at least I'm stronger for some of the later fights. Might kill them in one less turn. Unfortunately, this is the last thing we have to do before we just go pursue Ophelia's chapter 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, one less turn in battle. And this is why we tagged Sunshade before. so he can just teleport straight back there. Because Ophelius Chapter 2 is actually located in Alphen's region, but it's not really on the way to the Thief Shrine, which we just picked up. So I sort of have to tag Sunshade earlier and come back here afterwards. Now please no encounter, otherwise I'm losing another large soul stone. Means I'll be dependent on the backup for later. Okay, please no encounter. I've got to be very careful with this bit. Some of these encounter timers are very tight to match. This room is one such one, where if I muck up, I'm just guaranteed to get an encounter. Oh, let's go. Okay, we're on to chapter 2. So we've made it to our first place in our journey to essentially take the sacred flame all around and reignite the sort of smaller flames in other sort of churches. We've reignited the flame, it's nice and bright now. And now comes something that's stupidly RNG dependent. So, another mechanic in this game is that some of these actions are called rogue and some are called sort of noble. Cyrus's path action of scrutinizing is not noble, it's rogue, which means we have a certain chance of failure each time we use it. If we fail too many times, we can't use any path actions on anyone anymore. But we really need the scrutinize because this guy gives cheaper wares. I'm just going to buy this in case I fail this. We only get a certain number of times, otherwise we have to go to the tavern, pay some money, and try again later. Uh-oh. Please? No! Okay, I'll have to try again at the end of the chapter, where the odds are improved a little bit. Alright, there goes 8,000, and some time. So I had a 30% chance of succeeding. I need this chest. And I failed 6 times right there, which is stupidly low chance of happening. I think it's something like 16%. And also, buy summon wins guy, he's gone. We're now guiding this one kid as part of our story. This is why we had to clear our reputation right then and there. Otherwise we wouldn't have been able to guide the kid. Yeah, just hearing the story. Essentially, he was bullying this other kid whose, I think, parents had essentially died in the war. Which was very dark in retrospect. But he didn't quite realize the context. $11%? Wait, no. It would be 0.7. Oh, okay, yeah. No, it'd just be 0.7 to the power of 6. I didn't get the encounter, so I'm going to do a save and quit. And then I get another 5 chances later, which I have failed once before 5 times again, which is stupidly unlucky at that point. Yeah, we got the 11.76% chance, I guess, of not getting anything. I should have enough large soulstones still, I just don't want an encounter here. Because we're always guaranteed one encounter in this next room, where we'll have to use one of these large soulstones. You got the number roughly right, but the equation wrong. So, we'll always need one soulstone for the encounter here, just to beat it and keep going. And then we also need one large soulstone for the boss of this chapter. Yep, here's the encounter. It's a little bit later than usual.
Teach you a lesson.
My turn now. Try this on the side.
Yeah, the 1 in 10.
Bargain for.
I'll just wait. We get to try again later, and if I fail again, I just have to try again because I need those other items in the shop. Okay, now I'm gonna do some important menuing. I need Tressa to know hide help. Wait, no, what am I doing? I need jobs. Ophelia is going to become the warrior. But no, Ophelia becomes the thief, learns armor corrosive. Cyrus becomes the merchant and learns hide help. And Tressa becomes the warrior and learns spearhead. Oops. I also need to equip Tressa with this thing to increase her accuracy. Saving again in case I get unlucky with the boss, but unless I choke, this is an entirely scripted boss. At the better odds. Oh, this game is frustrating with odds sometimes. Alright, so the move I got with Tressa, is called Spearhead. And it essentially guarantees that she goes first next turn, which is really what I need. I need her to break it. Cyrus needs to use Lightning Blast to knock off 2 of the shield. Ophelia just gives him a little tap with the sword. Good, didn't miss. That's the one bit of RNG. Tressa breaks. And now we're going to use that other soul stone that we need. Ophelia is going to use armor corrosive, which reduces the defense of the enemy, just ensures that for later attacks we deal more damage. Soul stones always do constant damage though, so it's not for this move, it's for the next turn. We're actually going to collect first, because we need a little bit of extra money up our sleeves. And the Tressa will deal the actual damage. So we've hired some veterans and they've dealt 28,000 damage. And Ophelia's just going to chip in a little bit more, which kills, because of all the random fights we've had so far. Often I need the extra turn just to spam a couple other attacks. But very quick fight there. Fortunately, I'm still losing time in this split, because I gotta go scrutinize this guy again on the bridge. You better cooperate this time. It's now 36% chance of me succeeding each time. There we go! Heck him. He's a jack. We saved the kid who went into the forest for a reason that even I've forgotten. Right. Before we head off to chapter 3, we need to buy the stuff we actually unlocked. We need a charm robe for Cyrus. And now we need powering. Yeah, I didn't think we'd have enough. I need to sell some of this stuff earlier, which means I'll need my money backups. So I need to buy 6 of these empowering rings, which give an extra 500 HP to everyone. But I leave Tressa without her second one just for the moment. And I need Ophelia to heal everyone up. And we're going to warp over to chapter 3. wait, don't scrutinize him yet. I scrutinize him later. We're gonna go turn in that request we got earlier, so it is actually chapter 3, I'm stupid. That random guy we scrutinized on the scary areas earlier, we're gonna get a bit of extra money now for that. Scrutinize her. And grab this item hidden in a chest over here, which I'll use in the final boss fight.
That's pretty mean. Scrutinizing.
Well, that's why it's a rogue action, and we've
How do
only
you
got a
do?
certain chance of succeeding. But again, it's just story stuff, so we've got a bit of time. I just wanted to be sure I didn't need that guy. So at this point, feel free to, if you've got any more donations or any other comments for the host.
Let me check. No, we have no new donations so far. Yeah, that's all I can really say. Carry on.
All good. Any questions, Stone Dog?
I don't think I have any. Other than pace? Question mark?
I'm plus 2 minutes 30.
So I will ask though, how generous was your estimate, would you say?
Fairly. I'm on pace to beat it by 10 minutes still.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Alright, we need to go pick up some more soul stones and money. This isn't like a backup, this is just part of the route. The backup comes after chapter 3. So we're going to go to a level 50 area, and I think our characters are level 10 at the moment. So let's hope I don't get the absurdly rare encounter that I've never gotten before. Because otherwise I get to
If
say
it's
the
gonna
funny
happen,
line. Yeah, if it's
if it's
gonna...
gonna happen, it's gonna be on the marathon, and that's gonna be entertainment.
Exactly. I have no idea what to... Oh. I get it now, it's not even... Okay, I'm fine. It's quote-unquote very rare, so I imagine it's like the encounter chance barely runs out as we get there. Also, while green typically refers to things that we need to do for the story, there's this guy up here who we won't talk to at all. He's just this completely innocent person. We definitely won't ever see him again. That we don't even need to talk to him. He's not important to us. I nearly went the wrong way. Wait. No, this is the right way. Phew.
Ready or not, here I come.
Oh
Let's
no.
do this.
Need to do that.
I will not be defeated.
Oh my. You know what? I'm just gonna hope for the flea at this point. Yeah, okay. I looked at the sheets. I've never gotten that encounter before, and it was a long as hell process to break that. So I was just like, I'm just gonna take the chance and see if I can get away with just escaping straight away. And fortunately, I was lucky. Okay. This is the second last time that we do a save and quit. And now here comes the most annoying boss fight ever. Everything I have to do is stupidly precise, and if I'm really unlucky on turn 1, I just die. Just fantastic.
I will stop you here and now.
I just need them not to kill me in this first turn, which they shouldn't. Okay, I'm fine.
I will not be defeated.
Let's go.
Delia, Armor Corrosives of the Mystery Man.
I will bring down those defenses. What to do?
Tressa spearheads the Mystery Man.
What is the logical course of action?
And Cyrus is going to use this pomegranate to fill up the BP of Tressa, so that she can just unleash the... She can unleash the hired help when she needs to. Actually, no, it's so she can break this, some dumb.
I will not be defeated.
Now we'll try and lower the defenses of the other guy.
Bring down those defenses.
And now we want Cyrus to go first. He's going first anyway, but we also want him to live. He didn't live. Wait, oh, I'm an idiot! Oh, I choked. Well,
Oh no.
you know, we're gonna try and do a little bit of... Actually, I think I'm just dead. Because this is the worst point for me to make this mistake. Yep.
Oh no.
So
Oh
much
no.
Okay, I choked that. Anyone want to take a guess what I did wrong?
You must have done something.
Remember that encounter I got just outside this place? Cyrus lost some health there and I forgot to heal it back for him.
Oh gosh.
So Cyrus died there when I needed him to live. Yeah, that's a silly
Oh,
mistake.
no.
Fine though, we'll still finish well before estimates. Unless I get unlucky again.
Ready or not, here I
Jeez.
come. I will not be defeated.
Flee, flee, flee.
Early.
Please. Oh no. This is bad. I'll just heal again. I just need to escape the fight without dying. That's the important part. Stop falling over. I got dead.
And like this.
Sorry, Ticker.
My friends, I am
This is why I saved again, because I had a feeling I might get unlucky with this encounter now. Because of course, marathon run. Oh, come on. I was like 1 pixel away at that point. Please, Cyrus, live. No! Ah, okay.
sorry.
Sorry.
I didn't even get a turn to stop that one. There's a little bit of bad luck. What could have been big time save in the split is now time loss. Hey, I didn't get the encounter. And Cyrus is healed this time, so this fight's won.
I will stop you
Unless they
here and now.
insta-kill me turn 1 again. Please don't. Oh, thank
Oh
goodness.
no.
My turn.
If he does that, I'm fine.
I will bring down those defenses.
An interesting dilemma.
Oh my, I went the now Tressa's gonna spearhead again. We're back to this fight again after a while.
My turn now.
Ophelia now lowers the defense of the other guy because heck the other guy. Cool. Yay, I didn't die this time.
Think not.
Hooray!
Let's go.
Hire merchants because I need to break the other guy first. Certain hide helps will do certain things. Each one will sort of have certain weapon types associated with them. The merchant, I don't even know what, my brain is not working at the moment. I'm trying to focus on what to do, sorry. Okay, this is good for me. The extra turn's actually going to be helpful.
No, you will not.
Because I want to do this. I want the money. Let's go!
Now, what next?
Am I... Okay, I'm fine on Soulstone still.
Thus ends your lesson.
I'll just need to pick up the spare one, which is my backup, because I've been a little unlucky with encounters. Okay, if I don't get... Probably should have said this before, but the final boss fights, I've essentially got a random chance of just losing instantly. The criteria for losing is if the final boss hits the same character twice in turn 1. In turn 1. If he hits 2 different characters, I'm safe. Oh, and look, it's our sister. Oh, but she betrayed us. Hey, it turns out that there's actually this secret cult that's been trying to steal the flame the whole time. And they killed our father to say, hey, you know, you should... Going. Noble Court. And they actually decide to just kill our father and trick our sister into thinking that they can revive him again. Because that's definitely how things work. Do not screw me over with scrutinizers, thank you. I'm already doing the backups because of bad scrutinizers. Alright, that's my money backup. And my soulstone backup's up here. And I forgot to split because of course I did. Okay. Ressa needs to learn another warrior skill. I need Reflective Veil for the final fight. I need Ophelia to be the warrior now with Spearhead and 1,000 Spears. Tressa to be the thief with Armor Corrosive. I also need the support skills that I gained, which is essentially cover. How's my... Yeah, I'm fine with healing. So basically I just switched the characters over a little bit. Mainly because I need Ophelia and Tressa to have cover. It just ensures that after that first turn, the final boss can't kill me. At that point I'm safe. And also we're back here again, where we're guaranteed to get one encounter. And this encounter is why I need Tressa to have the unearring bracelets and not the extra 500 health. I need good accuracy for this, so I break them quickly.
Step right up.
Oh, I was caught by surprise. God damn it. What? Thank you. You usually use lower defense. Okay, I need to break them instantly. Come on, come on. No! Okay, please, Tressa, don't miss. Yes! That's where the bracelet's helpful. Because now I can just flee. And we leave Ophelia's corpse.
Not exactly pleasant.
Very unlucky there. But that's why I have the Onion Ring bracelet, so I don't miss the attack. And essentially this is where the cult is based. And before heading ahead, I'm actually going to go and sell everything and hope that I have enough money. Oh, Ophelia's dead still. I should probably fix that first. Okay, I need 88,000. That's not good. Okay, I've barely had enough. I'll also just sell the ropes, why not? Just need to make sure I didn't miss anything right there. Oh yeah, and now we don't need the Onion Ring bracelet anymore, we just need the extra health for Tressa. Yeah, exactly. It might be good if Ophelia is actually alive for her own speedrun. Also, they essentially just locked us in jail because the whole, oh my god, it's this guy again. He's the leader of the cult. Oh my god, I never would have guessed. Mysterious guy who seemed to tell us that our father is sick and dying. What a surprise that he's evil. I don't need money back up. I've got enough. Oh, I forgot I need to go trigger the story. Pesky story. And now we're off to the final boss. Essentially, they've gone to the sacred ritual with our said sacred flame that they stole to essentially try and summon the demon back from the grave. Which definitely sounds like a smart idea. Summoning a demon definitely won't backfire. Yeah, please no encounter. Please, no encounter. Had enough bad luck with encounters today. On. Save points right there. Yes. Okay, one last save and quit because there's a chest below us that's worth 30,000. Uh-oh. Got baited. I'm saving just in case. Alright. So first I have to fight off the townspeople who's corrupted and tricked.
I will not lose to you.
And we're gonna just try and we're gonna use a good old strategy called hide, help to break. Mercenaries.
I say no.
Now don't kill Tressa.
My turn now. No, you will not.
Good. Good. Okay, they didn't kill Tressa, they got close. And now they're just dead. And you might think, man, this is a little bit scary. For the actual final boss, you're going to be low on health. Oh, the thing is... Oh, I've got plenty of soul stones. Completely missed that. We're actually going to get healed by leveling up against these guys.
A gift for you.
And a fun bit of trivia. Let's see if I get it.
Thus ends your lesson.
Nah, I didn't get it. From those enemies, you can get a certain type of potion. It goes in your inventory and it goes at the bottom right where soul stones usually are. And if you get it from those and accidentally use it in the final fight, it heals this final boss, Matthias, back to full health. And it's just a loss. You just...
This game does a little bit of trolling.
Yeah. Okay. Do not attack the same person twice, Matthias. Please don't.
Every
And then I've won.
let's do this.
Okay. Tressa needs to... Oh, she's not usually this early. She needs to
This should do the trick.
use that on herself. Don't do it. Yes. Okay, we win.
I'll do my best. No, you will not.
Okay, now Ophelia's gonna break him the first time with the sword. We're going to... Oh, actually, I need to heal first. I'm gonna heal Tressa. Doesn't matter who I heal.
Here I go.
Tressa needs to... I'm being very silly here. Armor corrosive too.
Hero.
Now here comes the best parts. I'm going to reflective veil myself, because when he starts attacking again, he'll hit everyone with a single attack. Oops. He's just going to attack everyone with a single attack, and Ophelia will just die from that. So we put the reflective veil, and it sends it right back at him.
I spare no.
And now we repeat again. We're at the halfway mark of the fight. He's going to try and attack us, and then we'll just break him again and win. It's pretty much the same thing. I don't know why I was confused for a second.
I'll not be
Ophelia defends again, so she goes first next turn. And Tressa's going to use Common Granite, this time on Cyrus, I believe. Yes.
my
And now we just kill him. Hopefully. And time will be not in this fight, it'll be after I skip the second cutscene post the fight. And he's beaten.
How is that?
So first cutscene. And time.
GG.
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 W.
Not a bad time, 1:12:42. All those terrible luck with encounters, it could have been much worse. Still 8 minutes better than estimate. A few fake rainbows that I'll need to delete. Thanks for the GGs. And thanks for having me here on Sharcom. It was a lot of fun sort of grinding out Octopath again. And there's lots of good resources for anyone who does want to learn the game. It's just in the Octopath speedrunning Discord. They
For sure.
They wrote the guide that I'm actually looking at now.
But yeah, thank you for submitting. And yeah.
All good. It was a pleasure to be on. Looking forward to Tone Dog, I believe, is up next with Genosik.
Yep.
Sure.
Genosik. It's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, should be good.
Yep. So stay tuned.